Hello, it's Amy from amyparkerart.com and founder of Creative Warriors Membership. I am so excited because I have one of my members here with me today, Gail. Gail is amazing. She's one of my founding members. And Gail, I'm so excited that you said yes to hang out with me today and chat with me a little bit about art and business and all that stuff. So thanks for being here, honey.
Well, thank
And you're welcome. And I was wondering, Gail, if you could please, I know you, but could you please tell everyone else a little bit about yourself and what you do?
well, I'm a retired civil servant, so I actually started painting about maybe 15 years ago, uh, and just as a hobby. But you can tell it's an addicted hobby.
Great thing to be addicted to, by the way.
4 pictures, and there's 30 pictures over here and whatever. But anyway, it's something that I really enjoy doing, and yeah, and I'm just glad to have joined your membership. Again, like I tell everybody, the Lord lets you do things, He blesses you. And so my blessing is that I get to paint. Now, is it nice when you sell one? It's absolutely nice, because that's somebody validating you other than saying, oh, that's pretty. So
Right.
funny where their mouth is,
Yep.
then it's more of a validation. But even if I wasn't able to sell any, it would still be okay.
Yes, because you've said this before in our membership, and I 100% agree, is that, and I think it was your husband you mentioned that asked you this question, like, why did you start painting in the first place? And I think we all need to remember that, especially if we want to go in business as an artist, to remember the whole reason why we start creating, whether it's painting, drawing, whatever, is because why, Gail?
Just because you love it.
Yes, exactly. Um, yeah,
But we have, usually as artists, when you started your own business, not Creative Warriors, but like you talked about, you had a hair salon and different things. In your mind, you had to have some kind of business plan.
right.
As artists, don't have usually a business plan. We don't sit down and say, oh, I'm going to do this, and this, and everything. Now, after you start painting is when you start, and somebody says, oh, I like that, I'll buy that. Then you start. And we need to, not only, because to me, your job in helping us is the advertising part, the techie part, to get it out there
Yeah.
on media. But we also, and again, I'm talking about somebody who wants to make a living at painting. I'm lucky that I don't have to make a living at painting, because instead of looking at this pretty face, you'd see a little skinny face. Um, you just got to stop and think, okay, I need to really start looking at what do things cost me, and here's my goal for the next 30 days, 60 days, 100 days, 5 years down the road.
Right.
Uh, People who want to make a living, sometimes I don't think they do that. You know,
Yeah, the whole reason why I started Creative Warriors is because yes, I did have experience with marketing and sales and, brick and mortar businesses, things like that. But I never went to school for it, for art or business. This is stuff that I learned along the way by studying, by reading, by talking to business owners and things like that. But when I wanted to put my artwork online to see what I could do with it and make sales that way, I was kind of bummed out in the beginning. I'm like, oh my gosh, I don't have anybody show me how to do this. Like, yes, I have some experience, but I want to live my dream now, because I want to paint and sell my paintings, make money at something fun that I love to do. So I wish in the beginning I would have had someone to walk me through and help me. Since then, I've found a business coach and things like that. But the reason I started Creative Warriors is like what you're just saying, Gail. I think as artists, we love to create, and then we don't really know what to do with it after that. It's like it's fun to do, and it takes brain power in that creative side of our brain to kind of zone in and create our work. And in a business sense, we're not we're using different parts of our brain, basically, to just put it bluntly. And a lot of us artists don't know how to switch over to that. Like, how do we do the marketing? How do we do the sales? Whether you want to just sell a few pieces here and there, or if you want to do a side hustle or even a full-time gig like I have done online. It does take learning, like you said, some of those techie skills and what you should say, what you should post, how should this happen. And you are right that we need to make little goals for ourselves, big goals and little goals. And I'm all about goals. You know me, I'm just, all about helping you, pushing you along, not pushing you in a hard way. Me, I'm all about letting you work at your own pace, but I guess the word I want to say is cheering you on,
Yeah,
and just,
yep.
yeah, and giving you as much opportunity as possible, by giving you all in Creative Warriors those strategies that I figured out what worked so that you all could have someone to help you, because I didn't have that privilege in the beginning.
A favor, take your glasses off because we have a glare.
Oh, it's glaring?
Can you see without your glasses?
You're very fuzzy. But I know what you look like.
But
And I did put makeup on for you, Gail, but I know you can't even see it without, because of my glasses. One of my friends the other day, that I was talking to her, and I won't go off on a long tangent, but here's a little tip for everyone working online and doing lives. Was it my friend Tracy? Yeah, it was Tracy. We both were wearing glasses, and of course mine were just doing what Gail said, glaring. And Tracy's weren't. I'm like, what? Your glasses like look great. And I guess they have like no glare, non-glare glasses now for working online. So I gotta look that up. Yours don't look as bad as mine did.
Well, I just use mine to read, sign those big checks.
Yeah, right. There you go. Gail, I know we can see some of the pieces behind you, but I'm pretty sure you've got one or two at least next to you as well. Could you hold some of your work up to the camera so we could see your beautiful pieces?
Because the paintings are either sold or they're huge. So can you see this is just what is that, a cattle lily? I think that's what it is.
Yes, it's gorgeous. Beautiful.
And
I'm putting my glasses on, Gail, because I want to see these paintings.
So here's some
Wow.
boats.
Love it.
This is our magnolias here in Mississippi.
Love them. They're so pretty. Are these all acrylics, Gail?
Yeah, they're all acrylics. And these are prints, but I got to twist just so I can show you my Audrey Hepburn. I'm hoping I can twist you enough that you can see her.
Oh,
somewhat.
Beautiful.
One of my favorites.
I love it.
Thank you for letting me know those.
Of course. Of course. I love your work, and I love seeing you in our meetings. And Gail, I am so blessed to have you as a creative warrior. Thank you so much for being a part of this membership, because I think you are awesome. I'm so lucky.
I have to tell everybody, so I want to tell everybody why I became a creative warrior.
Yes, please do.
You know how we're scrolling the social media thing or whatever, and you had something and you came up, because of course I didn't know who Amy Parker was at that time. And for some reason, I think that it was just your upbeat attitude, and you were having some kind of little free business seminar or whatever. And then I watched and I thought, now that's the kind of person that I could, feel like we were friends and we were family. So I joined thinking, well, I'll give this just a couple of months or whatever. But it has been the most fun time I have had on social media. Between you and the other members, it is so great. And like when we have the Zoom meeting, it is like we're family and we're all together. And that's how come your Zoom meetings run over. It's because we all want to talk to each other.
I know.
It's great but you answer our questions, and I have to tell everybody, you usually answer them immediately, come right back immediately. And if we need one-on-one time, you've even given us that. But just even the members, you can just ask them something. Like I just posted a reel, and I've already had 4 of the members come back, and I hadn't posted it. It hadn't been 5 minutes since I posted it. They've already made comments and stuff on it. And
That's great.
it's techie, so everybody knows I'm not techie, and I'll show you my picture, like here. But they actually, do a video and put it out there and add music to it and everything. So, and
Yeah, Gail, did you ever think that you would be doing a reel?
never. I still hadn't got going live yet, but I'm working on it. I'm trying.
But you have done some showing your paintings,
Yeah,
and you're getting there.
I'm working on that, but it's a work in progress.
Yeah, yeah. We're always a work in progress. We're always learning something new. That's what keeps us going, Yeah. I agree with you having having the membership. I mean, there's a such we have such a tight, helpful community, and I feel like, we're all very close. And everyone is super helpful as well. Even though I have all the trainings in there that everyone can watch at their leisure, because there's a lot of information.
Very
Um,
and all
you
that
know,
too, Amy. Just kudos for you. It's not just mundane training. Does that make sense? It's uplifting, and it's for me, because I'm not or wasn't techie at all. I had to watch maybe something once or twice, and I could pause it and regroup and do that. So, but it was there, and here I am live.
yes. I'm so proud of you. You look beautiful today too, Gail.
I'm always gorgeous, always.
You
Yeah,
are.
yeah. I don't have makeup on, and my hair.
Oh my gosh.
uh,
Hey, I don't know if you don't want to share this, that's fine, but I remember a win that you had inside of our membership, where you did a collaboration, and you did an art show, and then you grew some people in your collectors group. Do you feel like just like giving a little like a little bit of a story about what you did, because I'm so proud of you with that.
I did a virtual art show with a local pet rescue, style pit bull rescue here. And luckily, she was very techie. Okay. And luckily, she took all the pictures for me and posted things and got everything out there. And, but your instructions showed me how to get somebody to collaborate with, and how to set the show up and to advertise it. Don't think I advertised it quite long enough. I had something come down on my screen. Quite long enough. I know now, as you say, give it about a month out or whatever, but I think I probably gave it a couple of weeks. Uh, and it was really good. And I sold several things because I was selling mainly prints.
Yeah.
And cards at the time.
And
But
I have some of your cards too.
I did grow people on my page, like in my page, and then in my collectors group. So what I haven't gotten down just perfect in the collectors group is putting the albums out there. I can't decide where I want to put certain things, so I'm still working on that. So that's still a work in progress on the collectors group. But yeah, that was a really learning experience for me. But I'm going to have an art sale, a virtual art sale. Is that what I'm going to call it? Like an
Yeah,
art.
sure. You call it whatever you want. I'll help you brainstorm.
That, but as you know, my house was flooded. I had a busted pipe, so my new floors come next week. So
Yay. Woo woo.
yeah, after that, you have to give you another week or two after that to get everything put back, because I have art stuff in every room of the house, and so now I have to take it all and move it, so the floors, guys, and then I have to put it back and everything. But once that's over, then I'll be gung ho on it, to do more things.
Nice, nice. Yeah, life throws us curveballs like that once in a while. Just got to kind of work around it. Good for you, Gail. That sounds amazing. I'm looking forward to seeing your art show. That's awesome.
The floor, I'm gonna do a reel on my floors.
There you go. Yeah, show off your beautiful new floor. Right. Um, so for all of you who are watching, thank you very much, and I really hope that you love Gail as much as I do. She's just amazing. Hopefully, she has inspired you in some way by listening to her fun stories and talk about her art and show her beautiful prints of her paintings. And Creative Warriors may or may not be open at the time that you view this video, but there should be a link in or around this video somewhere. So at the very least, you can go and jump on the Creative Warriors wait list. Gail, if someone's like on the fence about like, should I join this, membership or not? What would you say to them?
I would say absolutely. Again, I joined it thinking I would stay a month or two, and it's been 9 months. So
Quite a while. Yeah.
year, and I don't plan on going anywhere. So
That's good because I would cry.
tell everybody, I think, as you said, you can join and only stay a month or two, thinking you're only going to stay a month or two. But I don't think that you've had anybody bow out since you started it. So, yeah,
Right.
absolutely to join.
Yeah. Good. Thank you for
One
that.
I mean, I wanted to tell everybody that I personally no longer can do the brick and mortar shows anymore. I'm not physically able to do that. So I have to. I want you to knock on my door and say, "Yeah, I hear you paint. I want to come in," but that doesn't happen. This on my door. Uh, so I think if you really want to sell your paintings through social media, I think you're the way to go to get the learning experiences that you need for that. And I also have to tell everybody, the more work you put into it, the better your sales will be. The more you can collaborate, is that the word I
Yeah.
want?
Collaborate. Right.
The more your sales will be. Uh, if you have somebody who, like me, who is a hobbyist, wants to sell a couple of paintings every now and then, and I have to say I sold 3 in the last week and a half, so that was great.
Yay.
You just have to, the more work you put in and the more things you try that you tell us to do, they absolutely work. It's just you've got to take that time to do that. So I would encourage everybody to.
Thanks so much for making that point. Yes, because you do have to have, you do have to have some sort of determination and persistence and try things, right? But the way that I have it set up is, if you don't have a lot of time, you don't have to be pushed and rushed to do it. If you do have more time, you can go ahead and check out some more trainings and ask more questions. It's really a go at your own pace, but we will all support you, me and all of the creative warriors in there. Very, very supportive. Close knit community. So thanks for saying that, Gail. I was hoping that you could let everybody know, in case anyone's watching that's like, I'd like to go and check out Gail's work. Where can they go and do that?
Okay, I'm on Facebook. My Facebook page is GCR, and that's all caps, and Friends Art.
And is written out AND or it's the sign? Okay, it's written out.
Because at the time I opened the page, I had some ladies who were wanting, we were going to be there together. Now, most of the time, they're not wanting to sell theirs. So, and then also I am the founder of GCR Art Collectors Group. And it's a free group to join. You can leave at any time. So that's where I'm going to be. I post my pictures first there, and then I'll put them on the page and stuff. So
nice. I love it how you all do that and listen to me with that tip, because it is important if they're in your group. It's like we're going to give them, hey, check this out. You're the first to see it. And Gail's a wonderful artist and a wonderful person, as you can see.
absolutely.
So, yeah. So they can go to your page,
Right.
GCR
And
Art and Friends.
CR Friends Art.
Friends. Okay. And then your collectors group, GCR Art Collectors Group.
Right.
Okay. Awesome. Thank you, Gail, for hanging out with me today. I
Thank
had a
you
wonderful time.
for inviting me.
You're welcome, honey bunny. All right. Bye, everyone.
Bye.